What's up, all my CC and VC viewers, and friends and family as well? Craig here with a cassette update, numero dos. Alright, I gotta tell you, cassettes, man, I got a haul on this one. I was planning on making my second update more of a collage of stuff that I've picked up over the last couple of months, figuring I wasn't going to hit another big haul, but I managed to. Ended up hitting up half-price books down in Fort Wayne, which is about an hour and a half away from here. Happened to drive past it a couple weeks ago when I was down there to see Seven Dust. Didn't have enough time to jump in the store, but I was like, oh wow, fucking half-price books. I've only been to one in my entire life, and that was like 9 years ago. And I mean, I picked up a handful of albums back then, but completely forgot about them until I know a few VC members have talked about them before, and decided to take my chance at it the next time I was going to be in town, which was a week ago. I was in town again to see Fair to Midland, King, and 10 Years. And so I decided to pop on in there. And not only was it good for vinyl, which I was showing my vinyl update, cassettes. They had maybe a couple hundred, and they were all a quarter a piece. And I mean, did not see this one coming. Total surprise. So, I'm going to jump right into this. First things first, we all know what's in the background. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Yes, on cassette. A later pressing, obviously. Picked that one up, actually, at Goodwill about a month or so ago. So, that was pretty cool. Nothing like finding some Dylan on cassette. That's a hard one to come by. So, anyway, let's get right into this haul. I don't even know where to start. Bunch of different artists, kind of collection stuff in here as well. And we'll start off with all the ones that I just got like one single album by these artists. In total, I got 52. One of them was a dud, which I was pissed. Reach for the Sky by Rat. Clean case, clean insert, tape looked excellent. I was so stoked to pop it in. And it played like if you put it in a cassette player and put like 8 pillows over it, it was so muffled and muddy. Ugh. Pissed. And I bought a second copy of Love Your Video by AC/DC. Kind of forgot I had that one, which I'm sure we all do. So, I actually got to play it and make sure it plays okay. If so, I'm going to throw it in my pile of stuff that I'll be up for trades and stuff like that. Really don't have too many right now, but I'll be slowly adding to those stacks, hopefully. And, we can start working some stuff out with some people here. Alright, let's get started. So, actually it's all in alphabetical order. So, Razor's Edge by AC/DC. Classic, and what I call really a return to form. I mean, AC/DC has never faltered and made a really, like, they never made a disco album, but either way, this one really brought it back in the mainstream after the mid to late 80s. They kind of sort of fell off the radar, so to speak, on a large scale. So, this really brought him back, and I love this album. So, and I saw in LJ's most recent video that he's got the 180 gram remaster of it on vinyl, so need to get a hold of that. A classic in my book, Get a Grip by Aerosmith. This one I cut my teeth on. Between this and Permanent Vacation were the beginnings of my love and lifelong obsession with Aerosmith. So, very cool. Random. Sign In Please by Autograph. We all know the song Turn Up the Radio. So, and I know that's on here. Very nice clean cassette and case and everything, so hopefully this one isn't a dud. I haven't had a chance to listen through all these. Life's been hectic, so. A random one. Made in America by the Blues Brothers. I did not actually know this album existed until about maybe 2-3 months ago when I actually picked it up on vinyl. And I'm a huge Blues Brothers fan, so I did not know that it existed, so that's very cool. Running on Empty by Jackson Brown. Very, very good. Here's where some really cool stuff kind of pops in. Imports. Thought I heard something. Anyway, this Beast from the East, Volume 2. Now I know this album, so I have it on CD, and I know that there were other pressings that had bonus tracks. I don't know how many. There was 1, 2, I think there might have been more than 2, something like that. But this is an import. I thought that was really cool. And I believe it is from the Philippines. Don't have a Philippines import until now, so that's very cool. And you know what? I was kind of a little sketchy because I just don't know about these. Played like a gem. I was so happy. Very cool. The Doors, self-titled. Yeah. Very hard to find good classic rock on cassette too. I mean, you find all the mainstream shit and maybe some oddballs, but to find like The Doors, Dylan, Zeppelin, Beatles, Stones, whatever, to find those on cassette, anytime I can find them, I snatch them right up. So, which is very limited. Another one that is hard to come by on cassette, Grateful Dead, Reckoning, their live album from '81. The acoustic stuff is all in here. So, not the best Dead period, but still really solid. Its companion piece is Dead Set, so if you're into more of the electric stuff, pick that one up. Bad Animals by Heart. It's later Heart stuff. Hendrix, another one, hard to come by on cassette, so I was very happy to pick up Hendrix Live at Woodstock. I've actually got the '94 version of this Woodstock performance, so it's a nice companion piece to it. Obviously expanded. Some later Jethro Tull, I believe this is '91. Yeah, Catfish Rising. Have not heard this album. I know the title, but I've never heard this album before, so definitely looking forward to digging into it. Another import here, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll. Now, I believe this is a German pressing, I believe. And another one that I was sketchy about and it played just beautifully. So I believe this is German. Yep. It says it right up there on the label. Made in Germany. Pretty cool. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and 2. Alright. Part 2 of Zeppelin's Song Remains the Same. Now, I already have both parts 1 and 2, but I know my part 1 is a little sketchy. Didn't play all that great. It was also a Columbia House pressing, so I wanted the Swan song. And this one, so far, the tape's very clean. Everything's all intact. So I'm hoping to find a part 1 that's in better condition. I don't know if my part 2, like I said, is in bad condition or not, but I don't know. If anybody can help me out on finding any Zeppelin on cassette, I've only got 3 Song Remains the Same in presence. So if anybody out there has a double of something, anything, you know, hit me up with a PM, comment, whatever, and we'll kind of talk. Maybe do some trades. I really don't have, like I said, I don't have that much to really trade right now, but, you know, if you wanted it off your hands, you just want to either send it to me or you want to talk, you know, money side of things, you know, hit me up, see what we can do. Oh, just a fucking classic. Countdown to Extinction by Megadeth. This album, I have played to death. I went through a couple of CD copies of this. Oh, God, this album is so good. And another one, I have worn so many copies of Metallica's Black Album. And I was really surprised. I was figuring this one would be shot to hell, and God, it plays beautifully, so definitely nice to add that to the collection. Midnight Madness by Night Ranger. Another classic to me. One that I've known about, but I've never actually listened to. Outrider by Jimmy Page. So, looking forward to digging into this one. What? Here? 88. Okay, yeah. This one I saw in the cutout bins a lot when I was really little, so I didn't know what to think of it. I'll have to pop it in and give it a listen. Another one artist that is hard to come by on cassette. This is only my second cassette I've ever gotten by these guys. Pink Floyd, a collection of great dance songs. Oh yeah, nice little greatest hits type of thing. Alright, Queensryche, Here in the Now Frontier. Now I know this is 97, 96, sorry about that. Doesn't have the best reviews on Queensryche albums and stuff. I have not listened to it. I've seen Queensryche twice, and I have not heard any of these songs played live that I can remember. So I'm very unfamiliar with this. Looking forward to listening to it though. One I just had to pick up, Vixen. I'm honestly not a fan of these guys, and I really probably won't ever play this, to be honest. But I had to pick it up. I mean, I know a handful of songs off it. I mean, it's cool. Just throw it in the collection, why the hell not? Yes, 90125. My dad and I have played the shit out of this album, between CD, vinyl, and now cassette. Oh yeah, this is where it's at. This is my introduction to Yes. Not currently. I've known Yes for years, but that was my introduction to Yes. Absolutely love it. So let's get into the artist ones that I got multiple different stuff of. Bon Jovi's self-titled debut. I love this album. I've always loved this album, and it's so good. I know LJ's talked about this, the kind of, whatever you call it, beige, darker cream colored cassette cases. I don't know if anybody's commented on any of his videos or anything like that, or, you know, if he's finally kind of come up with an answer. I know he's talked about it, how like the different cases and shit. I've noticed that to kind of answer it in my own way, I know Mercury and Polygram, those types of cassettes, because we all talk about, you know, Scorpions, Kiss, Bon Jovi. I know countless other, Rush, there you go, there's another one, that all come in these cases. Well, to answer your question, Mercury, Polygram. Same with the all red cases, Arista. I mean, you had the Kinks, Crocus, Alan Parsons Project. There you go. Another one, Whitney Houston. So another one in the mix. So there's that, and New Jersey. Very good album. Couple by The Cars. Greatest Hits from '85. Only reason to really own that, if you own the rest of the discography, the only reason to own that is for the song Tonight She Comes. And The Cars Anthology, parts 1 and 2. Next. Oh yeah, this one got my motor running. Got 5 by Kiss. This is self-titled, Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, Hot in the Shade, and Psycho Circus. One I never saw on cassette when it was released. So, didn't know. Now I do. Now I own it. Alright, 3 from REO Speedwagon. We've got You Can Tune a Piano, but you can't tune a fish. Still playing words. A Decade of Rock and Roll, 70 to 80. And The Hits. Alright. 2 from one of my favorite artists, and another one I stated earlier is hard to come by on cassette. The Rolling Stones, Big Hits, High Tides, and Green Grass. I actually remember almost buying this on cassette back when I was probably about 11. But then it would have cost me like $9. Now it costs me $0.25. Very cool. And Undercover. Underrated. I like that album. 3 from Styx, Grand Illusion. Your replacement copy for me, Paradise Theater. Mine actually was missing the little magnetic felt thing, whatever the hell it's called. Somebody leave me a comment and tell me exactly what that thing is called, because I do not know. And I've been buying cassettes since the late 80s. I don't know what anything is, but my copy was shot, so nice replacement. And 6 greatest hits. here was the cool one. I've been looking high and low, trying to get all of Van Halen's albums on cassette. I have them all on CD, have them all on vinyl, want them on cassette. Been really unsuccessful, hit or miss. I pick up one here and there. I've only had a couple. Now I have minus a missing, well, I'll say it here in a second actually. Let's just get right into it. I'm going to keep babbling. Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, personal favorite, which actually I had on cassette as a kid. I bought it when I was really young, but I lost the insert, so I don't count it that I have it. Now I do. Double up here, Women and Children First and Fair Warning. Might I mention all of these play perfect. Diver Down, Van Hagar, 5150, and part 2 of Van Halen's Live right here, right now. Actually looking for part 1, so if anybody can help me out on that one, look a brother up. Very, very pleased with that. I've been actually wanting to get all of Van Halen's, and I was thinking about it before I went to the store. I'm like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if I was able to find like all the Van Halen I've been missing? I'll be damned. Found them all. Totally awesome. And my last 4 are from ZZ Top. Another one that's kind of hit or miss. I'm finding. I usually find Eliminator and Afterburner all the fucking time. I could go through like 8 copies of those to try to find the perfect one. It's kind of like I waited out until I really found ones that I really wanted and I knew would play really well. Kind of the same with like Bryan Adams' Reckless. I think I probably passed about 50 copies before I finally picked out one that had the perfect case, insert, and cassette. Pure luck. So let's get right into it. Tejas, ZZ Top's Greatest Hits, Recycler, and one that I didn't even know was on cassette, Rid Me, from, what year was this? I know it was late 90s. 1996. I know my dad's got it on CD, but I did not know it was on cassette. So, very, very cool. Alright, so first off, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I am seriously speechless. I am up over 130, I think right now as I'm shooting this, 131 subscribers. Never did I think I would reach that many subscribers. That is insane. That means that many people want to watch my videos and listen to me blab on. So, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry to all of you who I have not subbed to yet. I get on YouTube, I start checking my inbox, my comments, and then I start watching videos, and then I leave some comments, and then I get sidetracked. I honestly just don't have enough time in the day. I really wish I did. So if I haven't subbed you, I do apologize, and I will try to get to that. I'm actually going to be changing internet providers since my internet sucks. So I can actually watch more videos and comment on more and everything else and get more into it. I just been so inundated. So thank you to all of you. Really appreciate it. And to all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. And thank you to everybody for watching. Please leave comments. You know, PM me if you have any, questions, suggestions, stuff like that. Let's talk. So, on that note, I'm getting to shoot some more videos. So, see you guys soon. Peace.